Yo, yo, yo. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing today? We back again. Once again. I'm always doing it. And let me put it in movie status. Bum ba 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 bum. Because we know what time it is. It's time to talk about the main man. I've been waiting. Jesus, I had to do everybody. Like I wanted to do him first, but I had to do everybody so I could just waste all my time on just talking about him as long and as much as I wanted to. Y'all know how I feel. The main man on the stage, Monkey D. Luffy. Like Luffy is my favorite character, no matter what. I don't care how nobody feel about him. I don't care what nobody's opinion is on him. Like he my favorite character. Don't nobody come ahead of him. Like, I be realistic when certain things happen, but like when certain other things happen, I'm also gonna be realistic towards the story too. Like other people don't wanna, oh well, Luffy this and Luffy that. I don't want to hear all that crazy stuff. Like, it ain't nothing you can tell me about Luffy. Especially after all this stuff over with in 1-0. Like, there is nothing you can tell me about Luffy. To me, Luffy is going to definitely be Yonko. And if not, they not saying, like I always say, they could say he the prince of pirate so far because he ain't there yet. Or they could be saying, go ahead and say he the next king. He the closest. Like, I don't care how they say it, but they respect on Luffy's name is coming after this. So it's so much about Luffy like that you could speak on. Like I don't even have to. We could talk about how far he done came, but to me, like the story tell itself. Like we see what Luffy done went through and how hard he done battled and strife to get to the place where he at now, and I've loved every second of it. So I ain't even gonna get too deep into that. What I will say, what I want to really get with Luffy is like I'm wondering what he gonna do after 1-0. Like after he beat Kaido, my biggest thing, I pause myself before I go any further. My biggest thing with that, you done heard me talk about it so many times, is my biggest thing with Kaido is like he has to die. And see, that's the only reason of me thinking that Blackbeard gonna come. Like, yeah, Blackbeard say, if the world government ain't gonna get it, let me go get it. What is the world government after right now? Who is the world government the most on? They trying to surround Kaido them. You feel me? I don't know if that's what Blackbeard was talking about, but that it just makes sense to me. Like a lot of people want to make it sound like, oh well, 1-0 almost ended, in which that is true. That's a good point. 1-0 is almost ending, so bringing Blackbeard, but I don't just like the world the my fault y'all just like the arc with the world government the epic war I be Marine Ford War just like that arc. You feel me? Even though Blackbeard kind of came around, the art didn't just travel along more according to Blackbeard. No, he did his thing and he got up out of there. And a lot of people thinking like, oh, well, Oda not gonna do that again, this and that. If he don't, he don't. But if he do, I'm not mad at him because he gonna do it in his own way, and that would make sense to me that Kaido would be after the most ultimate. I mean, Blackbeard would be after the most ultimate zone fruit to me in my eyes. I just don't see no other zone, mythical zone, whatever. It might be some other that you could show me later on, but right now it just seems like if I want to be anything, I would be a dragon. So I just don't see like I just don't see how Kaido could live. It makes no sense to me unless Kaido himself changes. Like unless Kaido himself say, I'm not gonna come at the 1-0 because you feel me. He respect defeat, which Kaido do respect strength. So Luffy beat him even though it really wasn't. What it was. We see how everything went down. So of course, me personally, I'm gonna always give Luffy his win. But I can't be man enough to say that Luffy ain't get it just 1v1. It wasn't like that. No, it took a lot. It took everybody pretty much to kind of get it in some. But yeah, Luffy got to be the one to end it. Nobody else could have ended it the way that Luffy is. So that's the thing. Like, yeah, he still get his props for beating him. And I think Kaido probably would feel that same exact way. He wouldn't make excuses. So that's the only way I see Kaido living. He like the one who's saying like, you know what, I'm leaving. And I see you at this other time, or we'll meet again at this other place. other than that, it's like I don't know. I just see him dying. Like if not, if he ain't changing, if he don't respect that, or if he feel like he got to get his get back, I just don't see him changing at all whatsoever. Like, and then guess what that mean? That mean he come back at 2-1-0. Luffy could be in Elbaf or going off somewhere, and he could come back to 1-0. And even if you decided to leave Yamato there, even if you decided to leave Momonosuke there, you know, adult form, dragon, even if you got all these strong samurai, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't. I mean, I'm just being honest. I don't see nobody standing there if, you know, Kaido recover and he decide I want to come back. I don't even see. I think he could send King in there to kind of finish off them samurai, all of them really. And he could. I just it just don't seem like it would be a big deal for him to come right back right after he healed. It just don't seem like a big deal for him to take over one, or even if Luffy, let's just say Luffy stand up to the government, take the whole 1-0 for himself. He don't run from them. He take over 1-0 for himself. Even then, it's like Kaido wouldn't be scared of that if you let him live. Kaido would still be a Yonko. Nobody, like, if Kaido live, if Big Mom gonna live. So that's just how I feel. She could Oda always throwing screwballs. So if she died, we'll all be surprised. But I'm just saying, I just feel like she gonna live. So if they both live, it's still Yonko. They don't lose their names. That's the thing. A lot of people like, well, since Luffy beat them, they gon' no. Even if they lost, pretty much if they ain't getting captured or if they not dying, they still on the seas. They still consider Yonko. People still ain't gonna mess with them. It's just if Kaido lives, then Luffy gonna have to be a Gonko, or you gonna have to consider him Prince of Pirates or King of Pirates, like, cause it just have to be that way. He gotta be up there in upper echelon. But let's just say it's like, okay, we don't want it to be Gonko, cause it was always Yonko. I mean, it could be like that. Hey, we don't want that. That was just something to introduce the introduction of Luffy becoming a real emperor. Okay, bam. Now we got Blackbeard. Luffy facing against him. Luffy beats him. Luffy not gonna kill him. We got somebody like. And you know, I always get Blackbeard and Kaido. I always get their names back and forth. I noticed that I did that 1,000 times. But Luffy gonna beat Kaido, and when Blackbeard does show up, well, if he shows up, like, yeah, I could see him definitely taking the fruit and taking Rat off. Like, that's all he wanted. He just need the fruit. If not taking the fruit and a copy of Kaido Road Poneglyph, he could have had his people already there. Like, his people could have already been there. Actually, I know for a fact. No, I know it's because this shows in the thing. So this is definitely why it got me thinking, because I know for a fact that Blackbeard got somebody in 1-0. I forget who it was or who it was he was talking to, it, but maybe we don't even know. But it's somebody in 1-0. He know what's going on in 1-0. Then he say, "Oh, you know, if they ain't gonna get it, I'm going to get it." Like, yeah, that could mean anything else, and it might not have nothing to do with that. But what if Blackbeard coming to pick up this person who already got a copy of the red poneglyph from Kaido or whatever, however, soever? You feel me? And then when he getting there, because he there and he doing that, it was all part of his plan anyway for Luffy to do all the hard work. That made sense for Blackbeard, for Luffy to do all the hard work, take this man down, then bam, Blackbeard kill him, take his fruit, fly off as a dragon. You know, I would hope that they just make him a black dragon. Like, yes, make Blackbeard a black dragon. He ain't gotta be a blue one. Make him a black one. That would be right. So that's just how I kind of look at that, and I just don't see no other ways around it. If anybody see way around it or how it could play out, like, yeah, you could say that Kaido does get captured, but that's what I'm saying. Even if Kaido get captured right now, come on, bro. Who think the world government gonna hold this man? I mean, I don't. They better just go ahead and execute him. That's just how I feel. So, like, even if he get captured, he not gonna stay long. If he got captured, he would probably get captured on purpose just to go save Doflamingo. I done seen that go around a lot. So, I could go with that, too. Yeah, get captured on purpose, just go save Doflamingo, just to go out and try some other stuff. And then maybe he leave one on alone because he like, I'm gonna try something else. I mean, I could see that. He getting ready for the final war. I could see something like that, but it's gonna have to be Oda gonna have to write something to convince me that either if Kaido live, that he gonna have to convince me that Kaido is not coming back to just take right over. Like, if he ain't doing that, I ain't convinced, because that's not Kaido's character. Maybe if you convince me that he respect Luffy's strength and that's the reason, then I'll go for that. But it's like, it's a lot of stuff that I would have to see to make me know that, okay, Kaido ain't gonna just recover or do this or do that and then come right back to, because he knows something. It gotta be something important about Wano. He been speaking and speculating. Like, I look at this stuff, and I'm pretty sure if you a hardcore fan, you done seen, like, Kaido been speculating a lot of stuff about Wano, so it's like it's something important about that place. So if it's truly important, like, to him, and he know it means something, signifies something, then if that's me and I'm Kaido, 9 times out of 10 I'm coming back. So that's why I say, like, if it ain't no way to show me that he not coming back, then guess what? He gotta die. Then, but that's what I'm saying. If he die, and even if Luffy, let's just, even if you want to say Luffy killed him, because you want to say, well, Blackbeard not gonna show up. So even if you want to say Luffy killed him, like, then it's like, does his fruit just go to waste? Will we see it again? Or is the person who there for Blackbeard already standing by for this to happen? Maybe they killed Kaido without nobody, you feel me? They got Kaido down. They thought he was alive. Maybe it did. This other person took Death Fruit, let it reincarnate. I mean, it's a lot of different theories you could throw out. I always think that Blackbeard is in the midst of it, though, because at the end of the day, I just feel like he got something to do with something, like, because he always does. He always got things, and he ain't the type, like, yeah, he'll do a little work to get what he want, but he's the type to send people in. But basically, that's what he did with the whole Marineford War. He's the type to send people in to do his hard work for him. This way, he can just go ahead and sneak in when it's all over with, bam, and take what he need. That's just how I feel. Like, none of that could play out. All of it could play out. But I'm waiting for the story to kind of show me which way it's going to go. Because in my eyes, there ain't no other way for Kaido to live. And then even if he's going to die, like, I just don't see Luffy killing him. So even if he going to die, who going to kill him? Like, do you want Zoro to kill him? Do you want Momonosuke to kill him? Like, even if he going to die, who going to get rid of him? Like, that's what I'm saying. Because I just don't see Luffy doing that. Unless Kaido push him, like, I ain't never going to stop coming back, or I ain't never gonna stop hunting you down, or I ain't gonna never stop messing with Worm. Maybe he push him, and maybe Kaido the first person Luffy kill, quote unquote. So I don't know. That's just how I look at that with Luffy, because there's a lot of different ways that could go dealing with Kaido. I know he gonna win. That's not even a subject to me. I don't care how many people think, oh, the raid gonna fail, this and that. Well, I almost told you something. No, the raid not gonna fail. Luffy is not gonna fail. So, but I just know he ain't gonna kill him. So I'm just like, if he ain't, since I know, actually, see, I be trying to give it the roundabout, but no. Since I know that Luffy not gonna kill him, then I'm like, well, what's gonna happen to him? Is y'all gonna let him get captured? Is he gonna leave? Is y'all gonna get rid of him, or is you gonna kill him? And then, if you gonna kill him, then I know you ain't gonna kill him, so who gonna kill him? Like, I keep on saying this thing because it's like, that's the only way I can make it work. That's the only way that it could work. There ain't no other way it could work based off of Kaido's personality. That's just how it is. And then I figure after Wano, I mean, a lot of people want Elbaf. I could go for Elbaf, Lodestar. I could go for really, he could give me, honestly, right now, Oda could give me any island, and I'd be alright with it, and give it kind of like this laid back setting. And that's why I say I looked at a lot of people. I be loving to look at people videos, because like what I seen, one that I seen that I was like, well, that could be it. It's like, okay, yeah, Elbaf next, but Elbaf is where he meets Shanks and where he talked to Shanks. And this is on me. I ain't see this, nobody talking about this, but I seen this myself, and it's like, Shanks just recently said, now when Luffy got that new bounty and Shanks was looking at it, Shanks recently just said, like, okay, we'll be seeing each other soon, like, hey, it's coming that time. And so I could see that him being Kaido, him getting his new bounty, him going to Elbaf, and him getting with Shanks. A lot of people want them to do a Davy back fight, for fun, not none of that dumb stuff that, don't even remember that dude's name, but not none of that dumb stuff and stupid stuff. An actual real, like Davy back fight. And I would love for him to use Elbaf as like maybe small conflict. You could always put the conflict in there, but maybe small conflict, something for them to kind of overcome, maybe help out, maybe get like a new ally in the Giants. Luffy gets a new ally in the Giants because of what he did, and then you could have Shanks, hey, let me show you this Conqueror's Code, and let me show you this advanced Conqueror's Haki. Let me show you this, let me show you that. Like, you have Shanks kind of like, you made it here. You finally got here. You're a great pirate. Now I'm about to show you, even take you to even the next step above and beyond. You feel me? And I would definitely be, that's how I kind of look at that. Like, yeah, when I thought about it, like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Like, yeah, we get up after that, and then Luffy are kind of getting all these new techniques, but he ain't really like, they say, you can't really teach Conqueror's Haki, but I just feel like if it can be advanced Conqueror's Haki, then it's a way you can teach me how to at least try to use it. Like, tell me how, and I just think like that's just how I feel. Like, it just, if it's advanced, that means it's another way to use it, which means you would have to know how to use it. So like, yeah, you can be taught. It's just like if you just don't have Conqueror's Haki though, you just don't have it. So and it ain't no way that I could teach you to have it if you don't have it. That's how I see about that. But once you have it, I could probably teach you how to tweak it a little bit. Because even then, yeah, that's making perfect sense. Because even then, like, if Luffy didn't have full control of his Conqueror's Haki, he would knock out his friends and other people too that's around him, even if they was on his side. He have to know how to control his Conqueror's Haki to a point where when he around 100,000 people, he can knock out 50,000 of them. That makes perfect sense to me. And you can't make me think any other way, because, yeah, that's just how it go. When I talked about Luffy's bounty before, I always said 5 billion. I always wanted to put him up there with the five boys. You would have Roger number 1, Whitebeard number 2, you have Luffy number 3, 5 billion, and it makes sense to me. I just feel like he's supposed to go over Kaido, and that's just how I feel. I just feel like he beat Kaido, and the world news gonna make it look like he beat Kaido and Big Mom, and they gonna make it look like it was all on Luffy. I know how they gonna do, so I just feel like 5 is just the bare minimum you can give me. But see, I'm gonna hit you with the but, cause see, this is why I go out and watch everybody's videos. It's a good point that I've been seeing now. Everybody like, well, we forgetting that Blackbeard, to me, is definitely gonna be one of the final villains. Like, if not the third, the second, if not the last. And it go like you fight the third one, then you fight the second one, then you fight like the last final villain. And like, I be kind of thinking that the world government gonna be the last villain. Like, I feel like all the pirates gonna probably have to like come together and then face off on like who the real underworld of the world government is. That's why I kind of see the world government as the last obstacle. But Blackbeard is towards the end of the last obstacle, and it's like a lot of people like, well, I don't want to put Luffy over Blackbeard, but you gotta realize Blackbeard not the last obstacle yet. He ain't done anything to put him even above none of the other Yonko. Like, even after he defeated Marco them, that's why I believe when somebody told me before, they was like, well, I think Marco's bounty got to be like 2 billion. It gotta be like 1.92 billion, because that's why Blackbeard, you defeated Marco them, they gave you 2.2. You feel me? It's probably just a little bit above Marco. You feel me? That's the best that you could do for them in front of them. You got Luffy defeating Kaido. You feel me? Somebody who 4.6 billion. You feel me? So that's, and I could make sense for that. So this is how I say, and that's why I say, if Kaido die, hands down, Luffy gets a bounty higher than him. It's like, no matter what, I don't just care. And in the situation that he died, hands down, he gonna get a bounty higher than him. Because even if Kaido died, no matter who killed him, they gonna say Luffy did it. They gonna say, well, Luffy killed Kaido. That's what they gonna say. So, hands down, his bounty gonna be higher than him. And it would be between like 4.7. It will start at that 4.7 mark between the 5 billion. And that's why I say, then if you wanted to, you could give Luffy 4.8. And then you could say Blackbeard does this thing. And that's why I say Blackbeard come in and steal. I could see that. Bam. Blackbeard come, kill Kaido on the whim, take his fruit. The world government see this. Morgan might report it. So, bam, they might do say, Luffy killed him or whatever. But Luffy killed him. Blackbeard took his fruit, You know, we ain't expect this. Now he has 3 of the most powerful devil fruits in the world. So yeah, we got Luffy. Yeah, we raised his bounty over Kaido, you know, as 4.8, but now we got Blackbeard bounty 5 billion. So there you go. Now you got Blackbeard still over Luffy a little bit. Luffy still got to catch up to him a little bit. You feel me? Because he the last challenge. If you want to do something like that, I'm perfectly fine with that, because that's how I would do it. That's exactly how I would do it. Because there you go. There ain't no, you could tell me that they could say, you know, Blackbeard going to get an ancient weapon and this and that, but okay, I'm just, you know how I feel. I think that is her name Shirahoshi? Whatever that mermaid name is, I think her name is Shirahoshi. But whatever that mermaid name is, we know that she an ancient weapon. Let me tell you, I think that Zoe, that big giant elephant, I think that's an ancient weapon. I think that could be, they be talking about battleships and all that. That could be the battleship that could destroy an island in one blast. Like, because if you really think about it, if you Momonosuke or if you Luffy, I'm pretty sure a lot of people couldn't do it, but I'm pretty sure you got to voice all things and you could control Zoe, you will be an unstoppable force. Who would be able to stop you? So that's just my little theory that I put out about Zoe. You feel me? I just feel like that could be an ancient weapon. And then you got your last ancient weapon that who knows what that ancient weapon is. So how I be feeling is like, yeah, you could say Blackbeard going out getting him an ancient weapon and doing this, but like really, like I don't know. Crocodile was going out trying to get an ancient weapon. No, he ain't succeed. So you could say Blackbeard succeed. I mean, I still don't relatively just see that as enough unless Blackbeard himself. I just, only thing I can see that Blackbeard get a bounty over Luffy. He gotta go out and do something super extreme. He would have to attack government base or go off and do it. Just would have to be more than just I found where ancient weapon was at, or I got one ancient weapon. Like the real government at this point, yeah, they scared of the ancient weapons, and you know, of course, they want the power, but they ain't just oh, you got one, okay. You feel me? You been a threat. You feel me? So what you gonna do now? If I could see he got ancient weapon, took it to the new Marine Fort and just blew it to smithereens, I get that. Now you getting 5 billion. You feel me? But oh, you just got it? Okay, what you gonna do with it? How long you gonna have it before we might come get it? Like, I just don't see the Marines like, oh, well, you know what? Just raise his bounty up because he got that. No, that's just how I feel. You know, it could go up a little bit because you got one. You might be putting the foes, but based off of what Luffy doing, I just don't see Blackbeard going over him right now. And that's just right now. That's why I say Blackbeard could be on the rise to do something. And it could be something way worse than what the hell Luffy got going on. And that's why I say, if that be the case, if it's going to be one of them things where we going to put Blackbeard in front of Luffy, then you can give Luffy 4.8. And you can give him 5. Or if you just want Luffy to have 5, then that means you have to put Blackbeard over Whitebeard. But you would still have to put Blackbeard under Roger. So that means you have to put Blackbeard 5.1, 5.2. And woo, if you give him something like that, Blackbeard would have to be doing some stuff. Like, you ain't about to sit and tell me he got that and and all he did was find an ancient weapon. I just don't believe that. I don't care. Like Robin can read poneglyphs and her bounty ain't even 1 billion, and it should be like, and yeah, oh, we want to keep it secret. We don't want everybody to know. So if that's the case about reading poneglyphs, if somebody find an ancient weapon, we want, oh, let's raise his bounty up and tell everybody, well, we raised his bounty because he found ancient. No. It makes no sense no matter which way that you put it. Yeah, we gonna raise your bounty up because you more of a threat. But as far as just going ham, no, I just don't see it like that. And I honestly see Luffy bounty going over Kaido's. It's just a lot of people I see try to put Luffy like 3.5 and 3.8. A lot of people don't even put Luffy in the 4 billions, and I can promise you this much: his bounty gonna be over Big Mom's at least. Like, even if you want to put it under Kaido's, his bounty gonna be over Big Mom's at least. He gonna have at least a 4.4 through a 4.5 because Kaido's 4.6. So like, if even if you want to put him under Kaido, like it's gonna be over Big Moms. That's just how I feel. Like, so this way he up there in that echelon. And then if you want to put Luffy at 4.4, 4.5, then that's when you can have Kaido do his big thing, and you could have Kaido 4.8, and have him kind of top the charts. You feel me? With Luffy kind of being still down there. You feel me? But that's why I keep saying, like, I just don't see, because even if whether Luffy beat Kaido or whether Luffy beat him and somehow Kaido die, I just don't see Luffy bounty being lower than his, especially when I know he gonna take credit for both beating him and Big Mom, even though we know he ain't had too much to do with Big Mom. And that kind of bring me to his status after Wano. Like, it ain't nobody telling me that he ain't no Yonko. If Kaido live, it ain't nobody telling me he ain't no Gonko. Like, he is in the top echelon. He done learned this advanced Conqueror's Haki. He done learned this Conqueror's Code, and he done learned this Ryu. He already been trying to work on his future time. Like, it's so much stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if after he fought Kaido or during his fight with Kaido, he awakens his devil fruit, and then that's why I say Elbaf could be used for, Shanks got somebody who will help him with awakening, or and he'll help him with conquerors, and actually learn some stuff before Shanks. And that's why I say, does Shanks have to die? Hell no, I wish he don't, but it would make so much sense plot wise that Shanks teach him all this stuff. He does. We gonna get Shanks gonna meet Luffy. There's a lot of people want to say, oh, Shanks don't get to meet Luffy because Blackbeard kill him and Luffy. Man, you got me, boy. Oh, I have to start reading One Piece. No, man. Shanks gonna meet Luffy. They gonna get together and they gonna meet. And I just feel like that's the time. Like, we could have a time skip. You want to have a 1 year time skip with Shanks and Luffy whole crew hanging out together and they all learning stuff from them personally, because Shanks telling him like it's gonna be something getting ready coming up within this next year that you need to be ready for. 6 months, a year, I don't care how long, you feel me, give me at least 6 months time skip. Like, give them some time to train with them Shanks, them, like, that's Usopp, Yasop with the sniper. You could have Ben Beckman actually know something maybe about swords, or you could have Shanks himself, swordsman, which he is, show Zoro different things. Like, it's so much stuff you could do with that. And with Luffy having the status of being up there, well, and Shanks love Luffy anyway, I just do see him, and then you can have that happen, like, okay, well, Shanks done taught him all this, and Shanks did that because it was that time, and Luffy feel like, he actually proved himself to Shanks. He actually, of course he gonna try to return the hat, but Shanks gonna most likely tell him, he don't need it, take the hat with him on his journey to the end. Of course it'll be something like that. But then you could have Shanks leave off, happy, content, no regret that he got to see Luffy teach him some things, and then he could go off, try to get the Blackbeard, because I know that's who Shanks going after. Like, and unfortunately, I don't want Blackbeard to kill Shanks, but I think that's just how the story gonna progress anyway, no matter how we want to put the scenario. So you could have Blackbeard, Shanks go at it, big epic battle, something that I hope just not off screen. Of course, it would be amazing, and he does something, and that could be something. Like, no, I don't want that to happen. See, that's why I say it can't be Kaido try to go fight Shanks 9, he beat undefeated Shanks after Luffy defeat Kaido, because then Luffy don't get his time with Shanks. So I don't want that to happen. I made X that one out of the theory book. But definitely, I think afterwards, and they done got their time on the sign of Shine, they definitely gonna be done got together. And I don't care if you want to give it a couple of days or weeks. Like, he gonna get together, show him something, and that'll be their time to have before Shanks does go off. Blackbeard does kill him, and then Luffy has a vendetta. And that's why I always like to say, like, towards the end, even if you have like the Blackbeard and the Marine fight kind of at the same time, and you might have like the Marine trying to fight them and take them out and this and that, and then you could have like a Kainu show up, Fleet Admiral, this and that, and Luffy want to kill a Kainu, like, oh, let me kill a Kainu, please, like, he do, but you feel me, but then you can have Sabo show up, bam, Sabo, like, you feel me, Ace want his payback, of course, with the flare fruit, you feel me, Ace want his payback, so, Luffy like, what, go ahead, cause, yeah, I do want to get Akainu back for killing my brother. Of course. But I love Shanks just as much as I love Ace, and I'm about to go and get Blackbeard for doing that. You know, I allow you Sabo, my brother, who love Ace just like I do, I allow you to take that vendetta for me, because I got my own personal vendetta that nobody else gonna solve. I could see it going down like that. Stuff like that makes a lot of sense to me. So, uh, as for his crew, I done said 1,000 times that Luffy crew is a Yonko crew. It now after 1-0, it definitely take 2 admirals, and even then, I feel like right now, even if you send, I don't know what Green Bull does, so I mean I don't know what he does, so it's just ignorant of me to just say because I don't know what he does, but he an admiral, so I know his strength is admiral strength, and that's just how I feel. And I would say even if you sent Green Bull and Fujitora Rat, you know, with 1-0 after 1-0 Straw Hats, wouldn't be enough. They would end up losing. You feel me? And it would take all 3 admirals, and even then, I'm kind of trying to figure out like the to me. Even all 3 admirals, the trio, the monster trio, could handle all 3 admirals and keep them and eventually win. Really, definitely with Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Yeah, and then you would have to bring more soldiers. You have to bring more people. It would take a big fleet to take on the new Straw Hats. They ain't no regular people no more. So I definitely love that, and hopefully my biggest head canon and my biggest theory that I really hope come true is after they done beating Kaido, I do feel like CP0 gonna try to take out Robin. Bam, that's gonna fail. They gonna try to take over 1-0. Bam, that's gonna fail. And that's why I say Kaido gotta die. Cause Luffy gonna take over 1-0. It's gonna make it his territory. You feel me? But he gonna leave eventually. And like Kaido gonna have to be dead so don't nobody else come. Cause unless Kaido changes ways, well, he died, it ain't nothing else that's gonna stop him from coming back. And then, like I said before, when I was making my top 30 strongest video, it's like, honestly, yeah, Luffy done got hella stronger. And honestly, now, if Kaido was at 100%, Luffy was at 100%, and Luffy know everything he know now, cause he fight against Kaido 10 times better, you dang right he could, but I still don't feel like he'll beat him 1-1. I just don't. Kaido no more. He more advanced. He got his stuff and he got his ducks in a row now. I won't take nothing away from Kaido. That's why they said, boy, 1v1, you better bet on Kaido. Like, yeah, that's exactly what you better do. Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Conqueror's Coating, is being able to, technically, it's kind of like hitting somebody with your Conqueror's Haki, knocking them out without even really hitting them, you feel me? So they said that, and Kaido said that or Luffy said that, that Kaido used that on him when he used the Thunderbolt on him the first time they fought. And what happened to Luffy when he did that? He knocked Luffy out. And see, I said that before. I've said this before in a video. Like, I really feel like no matter how strong your Conqueror's Haki is, if you have Conqueror's Haki that can surely and out massively do somebody else's Conqueror's Haki, you can knock them out too. It does not matter. Conqueror's Haki is overversing or putting your will over somebody else's will. So no matter, even if you run into somebody with you could say times 10 will, they will super strong. If your will times 1,000,000, you can put them down. You can knock them out too. You feel me? No matter how strong their will is, because your will is much stronger. That's kind of what happened with Kaido the first time. He knocked them out using Conqueror's Haki, and it's crazy when I think about it like that, because like, yeah, that showed me what level Kaido on, because Luffy is a conqueror himself, you feel me? So even if Luffy full power, even if Kaido 1-1, no, Kaido wins. So it's like Kaido gotta die, because I just don't understand. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. As for Big Mom, I just don't think she gonna lose the Law and Kid. Y'all have heard me tell you that before. So I don't know what she gonna do. Maybe I think she got her secret plan where she get her the red poneglyph and she get up out of there. You feel me? Kaido lost. Get up out of there. I'm gone. So that's just how I feel about her. Other than that, really ain't too much more to say about my dog. My dog, the GOAT. He gonna become the Pirate King. We all know that. I'm cheering for him all the way to the end. To me, his future power is definitely awakening. He gonna get future sight even better, like Katakuri, if not past Katakuri. He gonna get Ryu better. he definitely gonna get advanced conquerors haki better. Like he gonna be using that, and that's why I say I really hope to come to this point where we get a battle with Luffy that he going against somebody that we know powerful. That's what I want. Like, yeah, we done seen Luffy take down plenty of people, but like people like OT, people like Sasuke, like I want to see some more people like them show up in the future, a little bit stronger than them even, and try to fight against Luffy, and Luffy knocking them out one punch, or Luffy not even trying as he fight against them, or definitely give me somebody like who I feel like people like Sasuke, who I feel like people like them got strong wills. Like they the type of people who can stand around people using Conqueror's Haki and still be standing up. Because if you got just too much of a weak will, you can't even be around somebody using Conqueror's Haki like that. You feel me? And I would love to see like people like them, people even stronger than them, try to fight against Luffy, and he just, oh, okay, conquers Haki, bam, and knocking people like them down. Oh, whoa, whoa. You know, you think you got a strong will, but mine is even stronger. You feel me? Or you could have a scene where he advanced conquers Haki. You know, he coating it on his fist. You don't even see armament Haki. You feel me? And he just, kind of punching at him, but you can clearly see that the fist don't hit him, but like they still, whoa, getting knocked out. That's basically what Kaido did to him. That's knocking them out with Conqueror's Haki. You feel me? It's just like, yeah, that's Luffy at the end of the story definitely gonna be the strongest person I feel like to ever live. That's just how I feel. Just the strongest to ever live, and I just feel like he can keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I never talked about this, but I just want to put this towards the end because I hate the fact that people say, oh, because he used his devil fruit, how he used it, get second, get third, and because Ivankov did this and did that, Luffy's gonna die early. You know, Luffy only gonna be able to get like Roger. He gonna get in his 50s, and and that's gonna be about it because he gonna have to hang it up. Man, boy, F all y'all that think Luffy gonna die. Everybody that got the theory that think he gonna die, I am your enemy. You can say whatever you want about me, and I'm gonna say whatever I want about you. Luffy will never die. I don't care if Trafalgar Law got to do the immortal surgery on him, but Luffy ain't the type to get nothing like that. But he not gonna die. I just don't want it, and I won't accept it. Even if Oda wrote it into the story, I would never accept it. Even though I just don't feel like Oda would do Luffy like that. Like I just don't. I just feel like Luffy gonna be the branch and the bridge to the next generation. He gonna take over, and then maybe by around the time he's 60 or 70, he might do what Roger did, put everything in one place, and he might just announce himself like, hey, I don't want to be Pirate King no more, you feel me? Or if you want to be Pirate King, you want to have that spot, I left it off in that place, you feel me? Like, and he start off and spark off the next generation because everybody know him as Pirate King, and then he head off and he chill out. He might got him a son that might try to go be Pirate King or something like that. You could have something, oh my Jesus. I just wish I could talk to Oda because, like, after One Piece end, and I hope maybe 10 to 15 years, I hope it go on for so much longer. But after it does end, I just want Oda to just give me like all type of side stories. Give me give me Roger whole story. Give me Whitebeard whole story. Just start giving me everybody's story. Just tell me everybody's story from their version, and just keep giving me One Piece content. Cause I just ain't gonna know. Please let me see after Luffy done turned 30, 40, 50, 60. Let me see some of his old times. Don't just end One Piece with him getting the One Piece. We get like a few chapters of a time skipping. Oh, it's over with. Like, no, my Jesus. Like, no. Like, even after everything over with, I do feel like after everything over with, we probably get like this major time skip showing what they do, and then One Piece over with. No, please keep showing me like how G they are, and show me like they kids and what they doing, or who they had kids. I know Oda ain't that type of person, but I just would love to see stuff like that. So yeah, that's it about Luffy. I definitely, in my mind, definitely see him Yonko status. I see him Pirate King, really. I see him standing above pretty much a lot of people right now. He just need a little bit more training on his own half and learn a little bit better with his advance. A little bit better with all his hikes, really, but it's gonna get to the point where it ain't gonna be nothing but like the best of the best can even fight against Luffy until he turns into the best, and then there's gonna be other people trying the best out of him, and he gonna reign supreme as the Pirate King. And that has been the Straw Hats, you guys. Luffy was the last one to go, and that was actually pretty fun to me. Of course, as always, I always tell you, never have to like and subscribe, but you can like and subscribe if you want to. Definitely leave your comments though. Let me know new videos that you want to hear, other stuff that you might want to know. I ain't saying I discuss everything, but I definitely love speaking One Piece and getting different opinions and everything else out there. Until the next time.